ask that you have your sovereign hand over this match, protecting these student athletes as they compete in a manner that's pleasing to you. May everything that we do be for your glory. It's in your name that we pray. Amen. Let's go ahead and meet tonight's starters. First with the visiting Bobcats of Lees-McRae College. A senior outside hitter, number 1, Sydney Stigler. A senior middle hitter, number 6, Rebecca Ryan. A senior middle hitter, wearing number 9, Clara Duarte. A freshman setter at number 18, Isa Rosen. A senior libero at number 20, Lauren Newcomer. A sophomore outside hitter, wearing number 21, Peyton Cole Taylor. And a sophomore defensive specialist, number 24, Brooke Astronaut. The head coach of Lees-McRae is Miss Lauren Happel in her 3rd season with Bobcats. She's assisted by coaches Jesse Schroeder, Lauren Zayabon, and Sam August. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your North Greenville University Trailblazers. A junior outside hitter from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 2, Samantha Ball. A junior setter from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 3, Allison Ball. A junior libero from East Lee, South Carolina, wearing number 5, Macy Gentry. A junior libero from Woodbury, Minnesota, at number 8, Eleanor Crimmins. A junior middle blocker from Mountain Inn, South Carolina, number 16, Anna Fidelki. A junior middle hitter from Anderson, South Carolina, at number 20, Gabby Rice. A sophomore outside hitter from Martin, North Carolina, number 22, Peyton Taylor. And a sophomore middle blocker from Lexington, South Carolina, wearing number 23, Randy Funderburg. The head coach of your Trailblazers is Mr. Greg Mosley in his 16th season with North Greenville. He's assisted by Coach Heather Foster.
Welcome to Tigerville, South Carolina, where tonight it'll be the Lees-McRae Bobcats taking on the North Greenville Trailblazers in some women's volleyball here from Hayes Gymnasium. I'm Gary Wenzel, so glad to be with you here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. North Greenville coming into this one with a record of 5-7. Lees-McRae coming in with a 3-9 record. All 3 of those wins in the Conference Carolinas, though. They have a 3-2 record in Conference Carolinas play, while North Greenville has a 3-3 record in conference play. As we're about to get set here for some women's volleyball. Bobcats wearing the green unis tonight. North Greenville will be in their reds. Officials talking some things over. And North Greenville just making a quick substitution before we get going here, as Eleanor Crimmins will come on at the last second. Now Lees-McRae checking in with the officials as well. And Lauren Newcomer makes her way onto the floor. Lees-McRae will serve first with Brooke Ashkenas. So Ashkenas to serve away here and get things going from Hayes Gymnasium, and we are underway. The first one is received by Taylor, set by Ball, and Rice throws it down, but it's received by Lees-McRae. Now back across, good receive there by Crimmins, back up. And attempting, but hit back over was Ball, and she'll get another go at things. It's tipped, and no, it is not. So it is going to be Lees-McRae point. A little bit too deep there. It's 1-0 Bobcats. Ashkenas to serve again, up by 1. Taylor receives, set by Ball to Ball, and she gets her first kill of the night. So tying it back up is Samantha Ball. So now Allison Ball to serve. Puts it over. Ashkenas there. As this one's down, and a violation on the Trailblazers. Point Bobcats, it's 2-1. So good start here for this Lees-McRae team, making the trip down from North Carolina, and Rebecca Ryan to serve this one now for the Bobcats. Coming off of a 3-1 loss to Converse. Set by Ball, tapped by Fidelki. Good save there. Taylor's able to get it back across and extend the possession. This one hit over. Looking for another kill is Ball, and she'll get it. Samantha Ball with their second kill of the evening, and it's knotted up at 2. And that's who will serve now here. In set number 1, it's Samantha Ball, the junior from St. Paul, Minnesota. This one received. Opportunity is too deep. That one coming off the hands of Peyton Volk-Tuller. And a little bit too strong. So it is 3-2 Trailblazers. They get their first lead of the night. Ball serves it as this one hits off the fingertips of Brooke Ashkenas and out of play. So quickly 4-2 Trailblazers, making a little bit of a run here. 3 unanswered now. Serving this one is Ball, received, popped straight up. They're gonna have to get it over, they do. Gentry is there. And a kill coming from the outside from Fidelki. Her first kill of the night. And it's 5-2 Trailblazers on a 4-0 run. As Ball will send it away again. This one received. Opportunity here for Volk-Tuller. It's received by North Greenville. Popped up. Got to go over. It does. Pushed back down by Taylor. 6-2 Trailblazers. So North Greenville in a good rhythm right now. You can see Coach Mosley on the sidelines telling them to keep up the good pace. Good communication from the Trailblazers so far. This one hit up by Ashkenas. Heat Seeker down, is received by Ball, but off the beams and straight back down. The Bobcats able to break up that streak and get themselves a point back at 6-3. So coming on off the bench to serve is Emma Summerfield from Mount Vernon, Ohio, the East Stroudsburg transfer. Summerfield sends it away. It's a good serve right across the net, and a big kill, but it is out. So just a little bit too far outside of the line, and Lees-McRae is within two. An opportunity there for Fidelki to slam the door, but unfortunately just not enough real estate. So it's 6-4 now. Trailblazers still out in front. Crimmins is there, back to Ball. Coming in is Taylor, but it's received and sent back over. Allison Ball saves it. Crimmins now to Rice. Rice is stuffed at the net, and it is a violation. And, 4 hits on that possession. So the Bobcats grab another point. It's 6-5. Lees-McRae mounting a little bit of a comeback here, only down by 1. Summerfield sends it over, and a violation on the Trailblazers ties this game up at 6. And we are going to see an explanation here from Coach Mosley with the official. So Summerfield red hot right now off the serves. This one is across. Set, an opportunity for a spike, tipped and bounced around a couple times off the Bobcats and falls for the Trailblazers point. And Crimmins now to serve, up by 1 after breaking the Lees-McRae streak. So a streak from North Greenville and a streak from Lees-McRae, and now 7-6 game. As Crimmins sends it up, set up there by Mabry, and this one lands in play, so the Bobcats grabbing a point there. And coming with the kill was Ryan. On to serve this one for the Bobcats, it's Sydney Stiegler. Stiegler with a high arcing serve. Is received by Taylor. Opportunity for Fidelki. It's tipped at the net. It's got to go back over. And it is just popped over, but stuffed back down. Good play there from Reagan Funderbunk, the Lexington, South Carolina native. And Trailblazers out in front by 1 once again, 8-7. So good volleyball here. Back and forth we go. And coming in to serve this for the Trailblazers, it's Madison Sherman out of Lawrence, South Carolina. With a 1-point lead, sends it across. It's received by Stiegler. Back up. Across, and just a little bit too far from Caroline Springman. And it's 9-7. Sherman to serve again. Sherman across. Newcomer with their initial receive, and now it is going to be hit on the net, and the Trailblazers grab another point, 10-7. So Sherman with her third serve now, upcoming with a 3-point lead to go with that. This one's deep, but it is played by Lees-McRae and Summerfield. Getting it over the net just in time is Mabry. This one slammed down, saved a couple times, but it's not going to matter as Funderbunk sent a heat seeker in there, and the Trailblazers will snag another. It's 11-7. So Trailblazers up by 4 here in set number 1. It's been back and forth so far. This one right at the net and just pushed down by Taylor. He was there to greet the front line of Lees-McRae. And it's 12-7 now. Trailblazers out in front. Sherman across. Back up, pushed over by Stiegler. Set opportunity, but just able to save it. And Taylor with a desperation is gonna land one. Peyton Taylor with a huge play, and she can't believe it, or she's a little shaken up. Or maybe a little bit of both, as Peyton Taylor will head off the floor. But nonetheless, an amazing play there from Peyton Taylor. Almost like Lees-McRae didn't expect it to come back down in play, but it did. Peyton Taylor is good to go. So 13-7 now, the Trailblazers on a 5-0 run. Sherman across. Set up. Summerfield sends it over. Excuse me, that was Stiegler. Rice now with an opportunity a little bit too deep, and it breaks the Trailblazer run as Lees-McRae is able to steal a point back. It's 13-8. Coming on to serve is Lauren Newcomber. Lees-McRae able to stay in this game so far. North Greenville with 8 kills on the match, and just a good desperation bump across there from Funderbank. Now an opportunity, Taylor able to pop it up, and it nearly comes all the way up here. Just a little bit too far off the hands, and it's 13-9. So Lees-McRae trying to get their own little run going here about halfway through set number 1. Hit across, Sherman with a save. Taylor across, diving effort there. Coming in to save it was Newcomber, and just hitting it right into the net is Springman. And the Trailblazers will get a point. It's 14-9. Substitution coming in for the Bobcats is Addie Stables from Johnson City, Tennessee. Taylor to serve this one away for the Trailblazers. It's a good one. Too much spin on that, and unable to get there off the hands of Summerfield, and another point for the Trailblazers. It's 15-9, and we will see our first timeout of the night. Lees-McRae down by 6, calls their first timeout. Out of the timeout, 15-9 is our score here from Hayes Gymnasium. And to serve it away is Taylor. Received by Stiegler. Now sent across, and a beautiful send home there from Addie Stables to get the Bobcats a point out of the timeout. It's 14-10. And Isa Rosen will serve it away for the Bobcats now. They're in a 4-point game. Rosen gets it across. Kerman's received. Sherman set, spike, but it's blocked and sent back down. Good play there by that Bobcat front. I believe getting a hand on it was Stables again. Serve sent across, and it's let go at the last second by Crimmins. Good heads-up play there. Able to watch that one go out. 16-11 now. And to serve it away, it'll be Reagan Funderbank. This one hit across, popped up there by Volktuller. Sent across and way too high and out of bounds. Off the hands of Rebecca Ryan. So 17-11 now. As Funderburk will serve again. This one down. Popped over in the middle. Sherman's there to receive. Opportunity for ball. Ball gets it down. It is out and not tipped, so the Bobcats will grab a point back, making it 17-12. Funderburk will head out momentarily. And coming back to serve to start the game was Ashkinosh, and now she'll serve again here for Lees-McRae. (17-12) becomes 18-12 as that one sails a little bit too far and out of bounds. So free point for the Trailblazers, and now Allison Ball will serve as they come closer and closer to taking set number 1. Good ball across. That ball just literally sunk, and there was nothing that Lees-McRae could do about it. Beautiful ace there from Allison Ball. As Coach Mosley all smiles there with a beautiful serve. This one stays up, and it is popped over. Opportunity for Fidelki. It's tipped, and Lees-McRae's not going to be able to recover. Diving attempt from Ashkinosh, but not enough to keep it going, and North Greenville up by 8 now, their largest lead of the night. Ball to serve it over. She does. Received by Newcomer. Now hit back over by Newcomer and out of bounds. It's 21-12 as North Greenville is on fire right now, inching closer to taking set number 1. Set there by Morgan. Blocked. Good diving attempt and save by Ashkinosh. Sent back over. We got a good volley here in Tigerville, and it comes down on North Greenville's side of the net. So Lees-McRae able to win the best volley of the night. And a good all-around effort there from the Bobcats, able to keep themselves in this set. And now Rebecca Ryan will serve this one away. And across. Popped over by Ball. It's now back across. Crimmins sets it up. Ball. 2-ball. It's blocked, but it lands in. Is the call. So Lees-McRae taking another point, not dead yet. 21-14. As they are able to stay alive so far. Opportunity for a kill, and she gets it. Anna Fidelki grabbing another kill. That's her third on the night. So 22-14. Now Samantha Ball to serve here as North Greenville likes to take set number 1. Able to go down and get that one, and off the net from Addison Morgan. So Trailblazers with 23. Samantha Ball to serve away. She does. Set up. Morgan diving, able to save it, and getting it across was Duarte. Hitting it back. Fidelki just a desperation hit across. And this one lands down in Lees-McRae's side, and it's 24-14. So game point, I should say, set point for the Trailblazers here, looking to take set number 1, and it'll be Samantha Ball on the serve. This one dives, hits off the net, and back down. The Trailblazers take set number 1, 25-14. They're up 1-0. We'll switch sides and be right back at you here on the Conference Carolina's Digital Network.
The beginning, it was super hard being away from my family, from all my friends, but now I think it was the best opportunity I ever had in my life. As an international student, I'm always pursuing to be the best version of myself. Tennis taught me how to be resilient and how to never give up. The people I met at NGU, they're the most warming and welcoming people I ever met. I'm Naomi Sakakibara and I'm a Trailblazer.
Back here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, North Greenville takes set number 1, 25-14. And to start off, it'll be Allison Ball to serve it away. This one hit across. Opportunity for a kill, and right off the hands of that North Greenville front, Volk Toller gets the point to get things going for Lees-McRae. They were able to score first in set number 1 as well. This one across from Rebecca Ryan. North Greenville missed communication there. Just over the hands of Fidelki. Unable to connect on the set. And 2-0 Bobcats. So good start to Lees-McRae here in set number 2. Rebecca Ryan serves it across. Taylor able to get a pair of hands on it. Able to keep the point going. And another kill for Fidelki. That's her 4th of the night. Able to get the Trailblazers their first point of set number 2. And now Ball will serve it away. 2-1, Lees-McRae still holding on to the lead. 2-0 was their biggest lead of the night, from set one included. Ball gets this one across. Set up. Spike opportunity coming from Volktuller, but North Greenville slams it back down, and we're knotted up at 2. Ball gets it across. Same opportunity here this time, taking it all the way is Duarte. And an opportunity for Fidelki. This one's hit into the bleachers, and unable to get there was Stigler. So it is 3-2, 3 unanswered from the Trailblazers as they look to make a run here in set number 2. Stigler sends a heat seeker, received by Gentry, back down across. Able to dive and get that as newcomer. Sent back over from Stigler. Good volley going. Fidelki sends it down. Diving save, kept alive by Stables. Now Gentry pops one off the beams, and it comes back down way too hard to handle. And it's 4-3. Lees-McRae able to take another solid point there. Back and forth volleyball we saw, and now coming in for the first time today is going to be Sarah Caverlin. And this one lands out, so a point for the Bobcats. So Cavallarian to serve with a 4-3 lead for Lees-McRae. Good serve there. Crimmins receives. Opportunity for Fidelki, and she nails it down off the hands of Stables. Fidelki now with 5 kills. That leads the way for the Trailblazers, who have a total of 13. Crimmins descended across, all knotted up at 4. Tipped over, and it is going to be a violation, so Trailblazers get the point and the lead along with it. Crimmins across. Popped up by Lees-McRae, sent back down. This one hit up into the beams, rattles around for a little bit, now sent across. Good opportunity, diving save there by Ball. Now Ball sends it back across. Opportunities denied at the net. We still play on, no we don't. North Greenville gets the point off a violation, and the crowd's starting to come to life a little bit here with some energy rolling for the Trailblazers. It's 6-4. Slow serve across. Set. Stigler tipped at the net. This one will not get across. A tough ball there on its way down. And North Greenville loses the serve at 6-5. Sydney Stigler on the serve now here for Lees-McRae. This one coming across, and it hits the top of the net and has enough velocity on it to get back over, and we're tied up at 6. So Sydney Stigler, the senior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Sends another one. This one's not able to get across. Added a lot of velocity on it, but not going to get down. So it will be Trailblazers' point, 7-6. They regain the lead, and Sherman coming in to serve. Madison Sherman from Lawrence, South Carolina, a sophomore here in this Trailblazer program. Sends this one across. It is received. A good set there, pushed over by Stables. Stables tips it, but it's out. So North Greenville, they get the point. And it is 8-6, Trailblazers out in front. Here in set number 2, they're already up 1-0. Diving Trailblazers there. Now it's got to get it back across. Gentry calls off ball. Set. Stables for an opportunity on a spike. Gentry unable to get there. It's going to be too many hits. I think I counted 5, but the officials obviously know it's over 3, and that's all that matters. So Bobcats get the point back. It's 8-7 now, and to serve it away is Newcomer. This one's high and way outside. 9-7 now. So Peyton Taylor here. With a 9-7 lead, serves it away. Able to push it over. Taylor bumps it up. The set, there's the kill. That was textbook volleyball, but it is going to be Lees-McRae's point of a violation. But man, that was probably as textbook as it gets. Unfortunately, the Bobcats will get the point, and they're within 1. So serve it away now is Lees-McRae. Crimmins able to get down and get it that one. Ball tips it across. It's popped back up. Lees-McRae has to hit it over. They do, and just in the nick of time and just inside that far boundary. And we're tied up at 9. So on to serve it away is Isa Rosen. Good serve there. Crimmins unable to get down there, I should say. And Lees-McRae takes the lead for the first time since they've had 2 points. Isa Rosen now to try and extend this Bobcat lead a little bit more. Good serve over. This one's going to be up in the beams. Thunderbunk passes it up, ball across. Opportunity coming for Lees-McRae. They get it down. Huge hit there by Rebecca Ryan. As she gets another kill, that's her 3rd. So quickly back up in the kills category is Lees-McRae. North Greenville with 14, and Lees-McRae only trailing with 1 less at 13. This one across, hits the tip of the net. Set, fights, but blocked. Stables was right there and sends it back down. It's 12-9. Lees-McRae with their biggest lead of the night, up by 3. As Isa Rosen has the serve going and working for the Bobcats. Rosen across. This one is out just by a couple of inches, but it is enough to break the serve and give the Trailblazers a point. It's 12-10, and now Thunderbunk will serve it away for the Trailblazers here. A little under halfway through set number 2. Trailblazers with a 1-0 lead over Lees-McRae, and a costly error there. Lees-McRae was able to get the serve, but just on the pass across, a little bit too much, and unable to get there was the diving Ryan. So now it is 12-11. Lees-McRae only up by 1. There's an opportunity to get some more, but it's out, and it is a point for the Trailblazers. We're tied back up. Trailblazers 3 consecutive. And this one is going to be a service error on Thunderbunk, so Lees-McRae regains the lead. Popped up in the beams, and it comes back down. Lees-McRae gets another point. It's 14-12. And continuing to serve is Addie Stables for Lees-McRae. Stables across. Taylor pops it up. Sherman sets it. Spike there from Allison Ball. Samantha Ball. Sent back across. Peyton Taylor now to Sherman, to Ball. Pushed over, but out of bounds. And it is Lees-McRae's point. It's 15-12. They tie their largest lead of the night, up by 3. And still no timeout here from Coach Mosley. Believes in his squad that they can get back in it. They were able to last time they were down by 3. Taylor able to see this one up higher on the arms. Now has to go across. It does. A little bit of miscommunication there. Lees-McRae trying to respond on that, but denied at the line. Gabby Rice sends this one back across, and that could be the momentum that North Greenville needs to get going. And they take the point back. It's 13-11. And now Allison Ball will serve this one away. Ball across, pop back, opportunity for Stigler, sends it over, Peyton Taylor receives it. Ball sets it up, Fidelke gets another kill. That is Fidelke's 7th kill on the night. So Fidelke with 7 kills, next highest is Peyton Taylor with 4. Up across, Samantha Ball trying to get in on the action, and it hits off Lees-McRae and out of bounds. So we're tied back up at 15 apiece. So both times that North Greenville has went down by 3, they've been able to come back and tie it up. 15-15 is the score where we stand here in set number 2. Gentry knocked to the ground. Over by Ball, tipped up. Stables pops it up. Stigler sends it across. Gentry gets it back. Ball to Fidelke, is blocked at the net. Ball pops it back up. Gentry sets it to Fidelke again, and she gets it back this time along with the lead for North Greenville. And it's 16-15. Trailblazers out in front by 1. 17 kills now for North Greenville. Ball sends it away. Received by Stables. Set up. Little miscommunication, but Lees-McRae is able to get it over. Gentry to Ball. And out of bounds off the receive from the hands of Rosen. And the Trailblazers are up by 2. Ball across. Received. Pop up by Rosen. Opportunity for a kill. Not going to get it as Gentry receives it. An opportunity for Fidelke. Pops it over. Good response by Stigler. Stigler now coming up. Sends a floater across. She is able to catch North Greenville off guard. Beams hit the ball, but Ball sends it over. Set by Rosen. Stigler sends it down. Huge kill for the Bobcats to keep them in this set. And it's 17-16. So what a good play by Sydney Stigler to keep her team alive, and now to serve it away is Rebecca Ryan. Ryan sends it across. Ball receives. Ball. Opportunity for a kill, but too strong and out. We're tied up at 17. So both teams needing 8 points to take set number 2. $17 apiece. Service error by the Bobcats gives the Trailblazers a free one. And it's 18-17. Lees-McRae going to call a timeout here, down by 1 to North Greenville. They need this set here to keep them alive, potentially. Don't want to go down 2-0. We'll be right back on the Conference Carolina's digital network. North Greenville with an 18-17 lead here in set number 2. Lees-McRae out of the timeouts. Will receive a serve from Samantha Ball. Rosen sets it up, opportunity. Gentry shoots it up into the rafters and bouncing around. It's a fortunate bounce for North Greenville as they're able to stay alive. Opportunity, not this time. Nearly went in the basket off of the basketball hoop. And we're tied up at 18 apiece, and checking in to serve this one away is Cavallarian. So a very competitive set number 2 here. Set. Taylor not able to get it across. Stigler is tipped back down. Rosen sets it. Sent across by Stables. And North Greenville content with just getting it across. Rosen, opportunity, and hitting it off the net. Good volley here. Fidelki, good save, and this one is going to fall as Cavallarian never saw it coming back down from the rafters. It is one of the tougher things about Hayes Gymnasium if you're not used to it as an opponent coming here to Tigerville. There's a bunch of beams across the ceiling in this old gymnasium that cause the ball to bounce around, and it is technically in play, so they do have to be able to respond from that. So when you see the ball go off the screen and hang up in the rafters for a little bit, it's typically bouncing off these beams that you can't see from your angle, but it is unpredictable, and North Greenville practices here every day as they get that point, so they're used to it, and it gives them a little bit of a home court advantage, if you will. Speaking of home field advantage, New York Yankees up 1-0 on the Boston Red Sox in the wild card round number 1. Some good baseball on today. There's also some good volleyball here in Hayes Gymnasium. Tigers able to hold on to a 2-1 lead over the Guardians and take game 1 of that series, and then the Cubs able to win 3-1 over the Padres at home as well. This one sent across, sent back up. Stigler saves it. And this one is sent down. Huge kill there for North Greenville. The crowd coming to life here for the first time tonight. It's 21-18. Lees-McRae calls another timeout. And we'll be back on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. North Greenville 4 away from taking set number 2. (21-18) your score. Trailblazers out in front of Lees-McRae in set number 2. They already have a 1-0 lead on the Bobcats. Bobcats 3-9 on the year, 3-2 in conference play. So in danger of losing another match in Conference Carolinas play. Last time they played, they lost to Converse 3-1. North Greenville trying to get above 500 here in conference play. They currently sit at 3-3. Huge start off of the timeout from Lees-McRae, and able to send that one home with Stigler. So 21-19 now. North Greenville hanging on to this lead, just trying to escape set number 2. As a service error from Stigler. And it is 22-19, so fresh subs coming in for North Greenville to try and send this one home in need of 3 points, and Sherman will serve for the Trailblazers. Sent across. And right back down from where it came from as Reinbolt from Winter Garden, Florida, unable to get it over. Trailblazers 2 away now. Popped up. Taylor able to save it. Sherman back to Taylor. Hit out of bounds. 24-19. Trailblazers 1 away from taking set number 2. Sherman across. And sent back down, and the Trailblazers take set number 2. As Funderbrunk was right there, Trailblazers up 2-0 here on the Bobcats. They look to sweep Lees-McRae when we come back momentarily on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolina.
North Greenville up 2-0 here from Hayes Gymnasium in Tigerville, South Carolina, looking to improve to 6-7 overall and potentially above 500 in conference play. One set away from doing that. Leading the way with kills is Anna Fidelke with 8. The team has a total of 22. Lees-McRae with 16 kills, and what's been killing Lees-McRae is the service errors. They have a total of 7. And North Greenville only with 1 service error so far on the evening. So it's all smiles from that Trailblazers side. As they are currently up 2-0 here on Lees-McRae. And to serve it away for Lees-McRae, it'll be Cavallarian. Here in set number 3. Trailblazers looking to sweep Lees-McRae, and we are underway for set number 3. First serve is another service error from the Bobcats. So a free point for the Trailblazers to get set number 3 started, and a service error number 8 from Lees-McRae. Allison Ball serving this one away. Received by Newcomer. Popped up in the air. Sent back across. Taylor is there. Ball, just miscommunication there. Fidelki able to save it, however. Sent over by Duarte. Ball keeps the point alive for the Trailblazers. Now Stigler tries to send it home, and it's blocked at the net from North Greenville by Gabby Rice, but it hits out of bounds. So we're knotted up at 1. Was a good effort there from Gabby Rice, but just hit off the side of her arm and shot directly to the left and out of bounds. Fidelki able to get there and send it home. So another excellent play by Anna Fidelki. And it's 2-1 as she picks up kill number 9. Samantha Ball sends this one across. Cavallarian is there. Sent back across. Good kill there from Stigler this time. Responds right back to Fidelki. And it's 2-2. So Lauren Newcomer from Tumble, Texas will serve this one away here early on in set number 3. Lees-McRae, despite being down 2 sets, has been playing pretty good volleyball. They've went step for step with North Greenville both times, just losing it towards the end, as they will get this point here a little bit too strong on the return from North Greenville. So 3-2 lead Bobcats out in front. This one barely getting over the net. Taylor is there to receive it. Spiked by Fidelki, but it's sent back down by Stables and Ryan, who are both there on committee. And it's a 2-point lead for Lees-McRae. This is similar to how we saw set number 2 start. Lees-McRae had a 2-point lead early on, but North Greenville was able to finish strong towards the end and take that set and go up 2-0. Taylor pops it up to Ball, back to Taylor. Taylor sends it down, popped up in the air by Newcomer off the beams and sent back down. So North Greenville able to break the serve, and now it's Kerman's turn to serve it across, down by 1. Kerman sends it across, received by Newcomer. Popped up, opportunity for a kill by Ryan is denied, and it's played on as Funderbunk sends it across. Lees-McRae has to give it over. Stiegler comes in hot, and it is in. As North Greenville's bench can't believe it. It nearly hit the official, so might not have been able to get the best view at it, but nonetheless, it is a point for the Bobcats, and they're up 5-3. Serving this one away is Isa Rosen. She's had a few good serves tonight for the Bobcats. Ball able to save it, gets it to Taylor. Popped up and out of the reach of Stigler. And the Trailblazers get the point and the serve back. It's 5-4. Checking in for the Trailblazers is Anna Nedwards from Simpsonville, South Carolina, out of Hillcrest High School. And Madison Sherman to serve this one away. On the training table right now is Gabby Rice getting stretched out. So hope to see her return to the game. Not really sure what that injury is. Taylor now with an opportunity, pops it up. Good receive by Stables. Now sent back across. Sherman is there. Nedwards gets it over. Rosen is there. Popped up by Newcomer. Sent back across. Good volley here forming in Hayes Gymnasium. Taylor with an opportunity for a kill, but Stigler is there to deny it. Miscommunication, that's going to be too many hits, and the Trailblazers get the point and tie it up at 5, so able to outlast the surge of the Bobcats there and get a point off of a too many hit error. Sherman sends another one across. Stigler is there. A huge kill opportunity, but it's sent back down, then on the wrong side of the net. So it's 6-5 as the Bobcats reclaim the lead, as Addie Stables will send it away. Stables gets it across. Crimmins is there. Back up to Sherman. Now Taylor sends a floater across, trying to catch Lees-McRae sleeping, and now Thunderbonk is going to get it across on their last opportunity. Set by Rosen. Coming in and getting the kill is Volk Tuller. So Peyton Volk Tuller, the 6'4" sophomore from Mooresville, North Carolina, gives the Bobcats a 2-point lead, as Stables will continue to serve for Lees-McRae. This one is out. Another service there for Lees-McRae. That's number 9, and Macy Gentry checking into the game as Peyton Taylor will serve it away for North Greenville. North Greenville yet to call a timeout tonight. They've gone down by as many as 3, and that's it. Stables able to hit it, but it hits off the official's post. And just like that, we're tied back up at 7 apiece. So Peyton Taylor now with it to continue to serve for North Greenville, and they look to take their first lead of set number 3. Newcomer passes, Rosen sets. Stiegler with a huge kill that time. Just way too hot to handle between Peyton Taylor and Macy Gentry. They'll both have to just let it go off their hands and towards the back wall. It's 8-7, and now on the serve, it's Rebecca Ryan. Ryan gets it across. Popped up by Sherman. Ball sends it over. Able to dig down there and get it was Rebecca Ryan. Now pop back up. Set by Stables. Stigler coming in for the kill is denied at the net. Thunderbonk is right there, and the crowd loves that one. We are tied up at 8 once again. So just like set number 2, we're back and forth we go. Rice back in the game, and this one, it lands in. Lees-McRae able to find the back part of the area there and take the lead back, so it's 9-8. As checking back into the game for Lees-McRae is Sarah Cavallarian. Able to serve this one away here with a 9-8 lead. Gets it over. Ball is there. Set by Sherman. Ball coming for the kill, and it hits off Lees-McRae and out of bounds. Tied back up at 9. Fidelki and Ball will enter the game along with Gentry. So Allison Ball will go directly to the serve, tied up at 9. As we continue to exchange points here in the 9-9 game. Ball gets it across. Stables to receive. A lackadaisical hit, hits off of the North Greenville front, and unable to get there was the North Greenville secondary, and it is 10-9, Lees-McRae. Huge serve there, and an ace for Stigler. Stigler has a lot of velocity on that serve. She's had 2 service errors tonight. However, when it gets across, man, it is hard to handle that fast of a serve. And it does get across again, and another ace for Lees-McRae, and they have a 3-point lead. Still no timeout from North Greenville. Stigler will get another serve, and we'll see if she can get her 3rd ace in a row. Lees-McRae with 6 aces. This time it's received by Peyton Taylor. An opportunity here, tipped over, and it is out, and it is not tipped, so Lees-McRae gets another point. 13-9, and here is going to be your first timeout from North Greenville on the evening. They trail the Bobcats by 4 here in set number 3, as Lees-McRae looks to extend their lead when we come back. Back here in Tigerville, South Carolina, Stigler has been rolling for the Bobcats, and partially why they're up 4, now only 3, as there's another service there. That's number 10 for Lees-McRae. North Greenville still only with 1 service error, so anytime you can get a 9-point swing differential, I mean, you'll take that every time in any sport. Stigler coming in for the kill, unable to get it. It's denied at the net by Peyton Taylor. And just like that, out of the timeout, Trailblazers get 2 consecutive, and they are within 2. Samantha Ball to serve this one away. Gets it across. Davalarian puts it up. Stigler, kill opportunity, drops it in no man's land, and unable to get there was the diving Samantha Ball, and 14-11 is your score. Stigler right back to her game that she left off, as Lauren Newcomer now will serve it away for Lees-McRae. Newcomer across. Opportunity way too far from Peyton Taylor, and a costly error by North Greenville, and it's 15-11. Newcomer with the serve across. Ball is there, sets it to Ball. Taylor drops it in no man's land, popped up with a fist from Stables, sent across by Newcomer. 2 hands back from Ball. Now Fidelki, an opportunity for a kill, sent back across at the line. Taylor this time lands it home, and a huge point for the Trailblazers to keep them in this match. 15-12 now, as you got the feeling there that it was just a few points away from getting out of control, and the Trailblazers obviously want to be able to sweep Lees-McRae out of this and come back from this deficit. Crimmins across. Newcomer's there. Popped up by Rosen. Denied, but it is in, actually. So the Trailblazers are able to get the point. Good block there from the North Greenville front with Funderbunk and Fidelki. Crimmins now serving only down by 2. Gets it across. It's received by Cavalarian. Set up by Rosen to Stigler. Stigler across, and an opportunity for a kill. Funderbunk is able to get the best of Stigler that time, and the Trailblazers within 1 here. It's 15-14 as they are on a roll right now here in A's Gymnasium. Pretty decent crowd on hand for a Tuesday night at the very least. Popped up. Opportunity here for Taylor as she sends it back. Stigler with a kill opportunity. Good save there by Newcomer as Ryan sends it back. Ball. Huge kill for Funderbunk. North Greenville's bench nearly on the floor with how excited they are. And we are tied up at 15 apiece. 4 unanswered from the Trailblazers. Rosen to Ryan, tipped. Good save by Crimmins. Taylor gets it across, and a good defensive play there from North Greenville. Ball passes it up. Crimmins gets it to Fidelki. Fidelki is blocked, but it's way too far out of bounds. Trailblazers take the lead. It's 16-15. 5 unanswered for North Greenville, and a timeout by Lees-McRae to kill the momentum that the Trailblazers have established here out of their own timeout. Trailblazers up by 1 when we come back. Trailblazers with 5 unanswered now command the 16-15 lead. Sent across, good dive there from Newcomer, able to save it. Ryan with a kill attempt, unable to do so. Set up by Ball, pushed down by Fidelki, back in her face, and it's tied up again. So Lees-McRae, a perfectly executed called timeout there, able to kill the Trailblazer momentum and now get this score back to 16 apiece as serving it away is Rosen. Both teams in need of 9 points to put this one away. Trailblazers, if they put it away, obviously take the match, up by 2 now. Good response there from Newcomer, and just sent back across by Rosen. Crimmins, Taylor, denied at the net, and unable to get there is Crimmins. It's 17-16, Bobcats out in front. They're starting to get a little momentum for themselves, as Rosen has been by far the best server all night for Lees-McRae. So when she's been serving, Lees-McRae has been at their best. 17-16, good serve there once again. Ball sets it up to Funderbank, a little bit too strong and out of bounds. And another point for Lees-McRae. They're now back up by 2. So a 3-0 run for the Bobcats as we inch closer and closer towards that 25-point mark. Rosen across. Weird spin on that one, but Ball's able to collect it. Fidelki's denied at the line. Addie Stables there to get the block. And it is 19-16. Trailblazers call a timeout after a 4-0 run from the Bobcats. Bobcats able to come back from a 5-0 Trailblazer run and with a 4-0 run of themselves, much like the Boston Red Sox, who are now up 2-1 on the Yankees, courtesy of a pinch hit base hit. So that game is going to be good right there. Best rivalry in all of baseball. We got a good rivalry here in Hayes Gymnasium. I know I'm talking a lot about baseball. Our director tonight, Alan Cahaley, big New York Mets fan. I'm sure he's grieving. Mets unable to make the playoffs at the last minute of the season. Funderbank misses that one, and a costly error by the Trailblazers. It's 20-16. So once again, like I mentioned earlier, Isa Rosen from Brazil has been the best server for Lees-McRae by far, and when she's serving, man, they just look like a completely different team, and that proves to be true once again as this receive is going to hit over by the North Greenville bench. So Rosen continuing to rack up these aces. I believe that's ace number 3 for her just on this series of serves. Taylor pops it up. Taylor gets it down, and it is tipped. So it is going to be North Greenville's point. A huge turn of events there. The difference between 21-16 and 2017 is huge. Not only score-wise, but it also breaks up that Isa Rosen serve. So now it's going to be Madison Sherman serving. Down by 3, Trailblazers trying to sweep Lees-McRae here tonight out of Hayes Gymnasium. Stigler receives it. It's down, and it's a kill for Rebecca Ryan. Rebecca Ryan with her 5th kill on the night now. And that will allow Addie Stables to serve for the Bobcats. They're 3 away from taking set number 3 and staying alive here in this match between Lees-McRae and North Greenville. Sent across and miscommunication there as another service error comes from Lees-McRae. That's number 11, and it keeps the Trailblazers alive for the time being. They're still down by 4. They're going to need a little bit of a run themselves to stay alive. Peyton Taylor to serve it away. Newcomers there. Set by Rosen. Stigler across. Received by Funderbunk. Set by Sherman. Spike opportunity for ball is denied. It's tipped at the net. Sherman again. Rice. Tipped. Funderbunk saves and out of bounds. Lees-McRae steals the point. It's 23-18. So Rebecca Ryan to serve again for Lees-McRae, up by 5, in need of 2 more points to take set number 3 and make it 2-1. Ball is there to receive. Sherman pops it up. Ball tried to get the kill, unable to do so. Sent back across by the Bobcats. This time it is going to be saved, but not enough to get back across from Stables, as North Greenville stays alive once again, 23-19, and now Funderbunk to serve. North Greenville has not really been able to get much of a run going here in the back half of this set. And a timeout by Lees-McRae to talk things over. They need 2 more to take set number 3. (23-19) your score here from Tigerville, South Carolina. Lees-McRae calling a timeout, trying to ensure a victory here over the Trailblazers in this set and stay alive and force set number 4. Like I mentioned earlier, they've been playing fairly well. They were step for step in set number 1 and 2. Just North Greenville pulled away at the end both times. Now it's Lees-McRae's opportunity to pull away. On to serve for North Greenville is Haley Freeman for the first time tonight. Excuse me, no, that's Teal Falon. As Falon watches it over her head, and it lands in bounds. Bobcats 1 away as they get closer and closer. Subs coming on for the Trailblazers. Falon and Funderbunk out. And a new sub coming in for Lees-McRae as well. It's Sarah Cavallarian. Cavallarian to try and put this one away for Lees-McRae. Service across. Taylor is there. Ball a little bit behind her, but able to recover. Opportunity for Stigler. It's too strong for Crimmins, and Lees-McRae takes set number 3. And it is 2-1 as they force a 4th set here from Tigerville, South Carolina. We'll be back momentarily on the Conference Carolina's digital network.
As believers, we strive for excellence and shape the culture. I really feel like I've been pushed outside my comfort zone, having to grow in not just percussion, my main instrument, but also piano and voice. The scripture tells us really to whatever you do, do unto the Lord, and I think that is just a great motivator to be able to keep Christ as the focus and to use that as a motivation to hone your skill. We're giving an offering back to Jesus. He's given us a gift of music, and he's given us talent to be able to do that well. And as a way to give that back to him, we want to strive for excellence. Professors here, when you look at them, you just see their love and their compassion, and I never feel like I'm just a robot here to make them look good. I truly feel like they love me for me. It takes discipline. It takes determination. I'm a musician, I'm a Christ follower, and I'm a culture shaper. I'm Morgan Scott, and I'm a Trailblazer.
North Greenville still up 2-1 on Lees-McRae, but Lees-McRae able to salvage set number 3 and extend this game a little bit longer. And now Allison Ball to start things off with the serve. Gets it across. Set by Lees-McRae, and it's out of bounds off the block, so 1-0 Lees-McRae. Fun fact, that is the 4th consecutive set Lees-McRae has started up by 1. Despite being down 2-1 overall. Stigler has been a king of serves tonight. Freeman sends it across. Good response there, and another tip, this time coming off the hands of Clara Duarte from Brazil as well. And she'll get a kill for herself. That's her first kill of the night. Stigler continuing to serve with the most excellence on this Lees-McRae team, and as I say it, she sends one right into the net. So a little bit of an announcer's jinx there. And another service error for Lees-McRae, that's number 12. North Greenville still with only 1 service error, so they're playing some clean volleyball tonight. Rosen sends that one up. Push down at the net, and a huge point there for the Trailblazers to just get on the board. And Peyton Taylor will serve it away, now in a 2-2 game. Taylor on the serve. Set up by Rosen. Denied at the net by Staples. Huge block by Haley Freeman, her first time getting in on the action the freshman from Lexington, South Carolina. And the Trailblazers have a 3-2 lead. Taylor to serve it again. Across. Cavallarian's there. Sent over by Stigler. Sliding in is Allison Ball. Popped up. Just sent over by Samantha Ball. Content with that. Rosen, opportunity here for Duarte, and it bounces back. Cavallarian not able to handle it. Trailblazers up by 2. So Peyton Taylor now with her 4th serve in a row. And this one is out of bounds. And Peyton Taylor with an ace. So 5-2 Trailblazers, off to a good start here for North Greenville. The Bobcats have been able to hang with North Greenville at the beginning of the set. First 2, North Greenville pulled away, but the tide changed a little bit last set as Lees-McRae was in the driver's seat towards the end. And this one lands out of bounds off of the return. So Trailblazers up by 4, it's 6-2. Coach Mosley getting in on the action there. Very adamant about where his players need to be. So a 6-2 lead for North Greenville. Taylor sends it across, popped up. Good kill there by Duarte. Clara Duarte getting her 5th kill of the night. And a little bit of a unique celebration coming from the Lees-McRae bench. Now Lauren Newcomer to serve it away. Crimmins pops it up. Ball. It's to Ball. A partner, Marco Gonzalez, who usually calls these volleyball games, would call it the ball-to-ball connection. So in honor of him tonight, he's working intramurals. I'll be saying the ball-to-ball connection, but that time it's Stigler sending it home and getting a crucial point for the Bobcats to get them back in this. It's 6-4. Well, it's been a good game so far between these two, so we've been treated to some good volleyball as there's another service error from Lees-McRae. That's number 13, and the Trailblazers back out in front by 3. Crimmins across. Cavallarian's there, set by Rosen. Coming in for the kill is Ryan. It's able to be saved and kept alive, but now it is not 4 hits that time, just 1 too many off the front. And a timeout by Lees-McRae as they find themselves down by 4 early on here in set number 4. It's a 2-1 Trailblazers lead. They're up by 4 in set number 4. Trailblazers up by 4 out of the timeout. It's Eleanor Crimmins to serve it away from Woodbury, Minnesota. Crimmins gets it across. Weird spin on that ball. Ball. Puts a floater up, unable to get there. Stigler over the head of Cavallarian. And it drops in for another Trailblazer point, now 9-4. As Crimmins continues to serve. Crimmins gets this one over. Stigler sends it across the net as it's met between both parties. Now coming in on is Taylor. Stigler. Denied. Push back across, and actually a whistle's blew. So another North Greenville point makes it 10-4. Starting to run away with this one a little bit here is North Greenville. Good job by Stables there to get it across. Now it's an opportunity for Samantha Ball. Now Lees-McRae front tips it up enough. Stigler coming in for a kill, and miscommunication between Allison Ball and Samantha Ball, and it falls right in between the middle of them, and it's 10-5. Lees-McRae able to break up the serve, and now Isa Rosen to serve it away. The freshman from Brazil, one of two Brazilians on the Lees-McRae team. And a service error from Lees-McRae once again. So it's 11-5. 14 service errors for Lees-McRae, only one for North Greenville. Both teams with 7 aces, both teams with 33 kills, both teams with 8 blocks. That tells you how even this game has been. The service errors have just been the difference. And that's what puts Lees-McRae behind 2-1 and also behind 11-6 in the set, even though they do get the point. Still down by 5. And now this time to serve, it'll be number 14, Addie Stables. Stables sends it across, and it is too high. Another service error for Lees-McRae. And now it'll be Samantha Ball's turn to send this one away, up by 6. Gets it across. Stables is there. Newcomer pushes it over. Ball slides in. Funderbunk tries to send one home, but blocked at the net. This one is out of bounds off the hands of Rebecca Ryan. It was a good response opportunity for Lees-McRae, unable to capitalize. And it's 13-6. This one clips the front of the net. Pushing it down is Funderbunk, but able to receive it is Lees-McRae. Stigler sends it over. Sherman on the set. Coming in for the kill. And getting her first kill of the night is Elise Smith from Niceville, Florida. Checking into the game for the first time and making an impact early on. It's 14-6 Trailblazer lead. Now to serve this one away, Samantha Ball. Ball gets it across, able to get down there with Stables. Pushed at the net, and it's going to ride the top of the net off of the stick that sticks out of the top of it. And it's 15-6. And another timeout, Lees-McRae down by 9. Trailblazers 10 away from taking this match between the Bobcats. (15-6) your score here from Tigerville, South Carolina, and Hayes Gymnasium. Trailblazers up 2-1 on Lees-McRae, trying to put this last set home and defeat the Bobcats and get to 4-3 in conference play. Set by Rosen. Coming in for the kill was Volk Tuller, unable to get it down. Stigler this time will, and a huge response there out of the timeout for Lees-McRae, and they're within 8. Rebecca Ryan now to serve for Lees-McRae. Gets it across. Good dive there by Ball. Taylor gets it down, and a huge kill at a perfect time for North Greenville. 16-7. Each team with 35 kills apiece. Rosen gets it to Duarte, and it's a violation. 17-7. So Trailblazers regaining that confidence that they had in sets 1 and 2. They lost a little bit of that confidence in set number 3, as Lees-McRae was able to catch fire at the end of that, and a big kill and a response from Stigler. It's 17-8. As checking back into the game is Sarah Cavallarian. (17-8). Sherman sets, and this one's just out of bounds off the hand of Elise Smith. Almost had her second kill of the night, unable to send it home. So Cavallarian will serve again in a 17-9 game. Gets it across. Allison Ball puts it up. Sherman for Taylor, way outside. So just has to get it over. Good response by Stigler. Now it's back over once again. Sherman's going to have another chance at this to set to Taylor. She'll float it this time, and it's received once again by the Bobcats. Ball back to Taylor. Popped up. Newcomer sets it to Stigler. Stigler tipped. Taylor is there. Sherman sets it up. Fidelke is blocked and down. Unable to get there was Peyton Taylor, and another point for Lees-McRae. They're within 6. Within 7. 17-10 now. This one across, and Taylor unable to receive that one. And another point for Lees-McRae, and before losing too much momentum, North Greenville will call a timeout, up by 6. Just in need of 8 more to send this one home. Back from a timeout here in Hayes Gymnasium. 17-11, Trailblazers still out in front, but Sarah Cavallarian able to string a few serves together and some points for Lees-McRae. As Cavallarian ready to serve this one away as they continue to chase this Trailblazer lead down. Cavallarian gets it across. Ball sets it up. Sherman able to get there just in time. Taylor gets it across. Set by Rosen to Stigler. Stigler with another kill, and it's 17-12. So just 1 point at a time is the mentality for Lees-McRae, and that's exactly what they're doing. Cavallarian tips it in, and it's an ace for the Bobcats and the young freshman, Sarah Cavallarian. And 17-13. North Greenville has lost all momentum. It's on the Lees-McRae side right now. However, the Trailblazers still out in front by 4. Cavallarian up to Taylor. It rides the net, and it comes back down, and Stigler is there to get it across. Sherman sends it over to Rosen, to Stigler, and it's pushed right back down by Anna Fidelki with a huge play. And that makes it 18-13 and gets the serve back on the Trailblazers side. Coming in to serve is Allison Ball, the junior from St. Paul, Minnesota. Pushed over by Stigler. Set by Ball. Fidelki is there. Response by Cavalier. And this one is out. Almost a kill for Stigler, just a little bit too far, and now she'll have the serve. After some substitutions. Oh, it is Stigler's serve here. Lees-McRae gets the point, 18-14. Stigler tipped at the net, and it gets across. So another ace for Sydney Stigler. That is her fourth on the night. 18-15. Lees-McRae continuing to climb back into this one, and there's a service error. Sixteenth service error on the night. 19-15. Serve back to Peyton Taylor for the Trailblazers. Gets it across. Popped up by Cavalierian. And this one is hit down on a kill by Layla Reinbolt. Reinbolt with her first kill of the night. So 19-16. Lees-McRae hanging around. Lauren Newcomer to serve it away for the Bobcats. And just unable to get there is Samantha Ball. 19-17. Lees-McRae right in this one. Back and forth volleyball, like I mentioned earlier. Pretty much even in all the stats. And that's been just how this game has played out. Allison Ball gets it across. Set up by Crozen. Denied at the net. Sending it across to Stables. Ball. And this one's sent way out of bounds by Fidelki. And it's 19-18. Trailblazers clinging to a 1-point lead now. It was as large as 10. Timeout, Trailblazers, as they only lead by 1. Lees-McRae hanging around, and it's 19-18. It feels like they're in the driver's seat. Scoreboard says otherwise as they trail by 1, but man, they have had all the momentum for probably the past 8 or 9 points now. And they continue to serve it away. This time it's Lauren Newcomer. Newcomer puts a floater across. Ball. Fidelki blocked. Response. Ball gets it up. Freeman calls for it and gets it over. Rosen set, and this one is going to hit off the net. Big point there for the Trailblazers. And it's 20-18, and it gets the serve back, more importantly, for North Greenville with Macy Gentry now. Gentry across. Stigler pops it up. Rosen set. Staples in. And it's received by North Greenville. Bouncing off the rafters. Opportunity for a kill, and they get it. Rebecca Ryan keeps Lees-McRae within one. It's 20-19. So on to serve it for the Bobcats, it's Isa Rosen. Only down by one. Trailblazers need 5. Lees-McRae needs 6. Rosen across. Ball is there. Set for Funderbunk. Funderbunk just pushes it over. Rosen back up. Newcomer now to Volk-Tuller on the outside who hits the net, and it's 21-19. Trailblazers out in front by 2 with the serve. Coming on to serve, it is Madison Sherman. Sherman across. Stables is there. Rosen back to Stables. Denied at the nets. Huge play by Funderbunk. And it's 22-19. Trailblazers need 3 more. They still have the serve. And a little bit of momentum coming back to the Trailblazers side. Sherman across. Stables is there. Set. Back to Stables. Stables hits it right to ball. And it's denied at the net by Funderbunk. However, the possession is still alive, right into the net by Newcomer, who's frustrated with herself. It's 23-19. Trailblazer fans and bench can sense this one starting to lean their way as North Greenville continues to serve, and now up by 4. Sherman across. Newcomer pops it up. Set by Rosen. Stigler in for the kill, and it's out. Trailblazers 1 away from taking this game. Madison Sherman up by 5 with the serve to send it home for North Greenville. Serve is across. Stigler in the air. Rosen pops it to Ryan. Over to Taylor. Taylor to Sherman. And getting the final kill in the win is Elise Smith. The Trailblazers hold on to take this 3-1 over Lees-McRae in an amazing volleyball match here between these two conference opponents. North Greenville improving to 4-3 in conference play, while Lees-McRae will fall to 4-4. Thank you so much for watching this presentation of college volleyball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Saying so long from Mays Gymnasium, I'm Gary Wenzel. Have a great rest of your night.